The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Get it!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here we go, check! Check, Panther!
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Let's go.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Rasul Douglas picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Easy, easy, easy. Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready! Bronco 80. Ready.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 3.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw again.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Barkley. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Broncos 7.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow. Hooray!
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. 23 yards to pick up there.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
43.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Yellow.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Fight on these two. Hey, 43. Hey, color.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Come on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And it's a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard. territory. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Hey.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3rd and 5.
Now Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw brought in by Watson.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Pacheco on the read option.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Christian Watson.
32 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. For Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big...
Touchdown, Broncos! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Broncos get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Anderson. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And this This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
15, 15.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Breaks through the contact, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Easy.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 57. Right side.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
15. Right side.
On the end around, here comes Smith.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Devontae Smith,
64 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. There he goes, left side. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing in it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A big play there for KC. 55 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Yellow.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Wilson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs continue. It pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. An extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Chiefs 48, Broncos 24.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
First down.
On the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Leo Chanel. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Back to throw here. And he coughed it up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. Oh, heck. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The throw over the middle, taken in. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now they'll shift things around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
from 6 yards away.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover it at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and our crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.